is an understatement. They have done so much for the community of Alabama, Florida, all across the U.S., and they're not stopping yet. So here are Elliott Mitchell and Clark West to tell you a little bit about them, and y'all give it up for them. We're so glad to have them here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Great Pride. It's great to be back in T-Town after all these years. Roll Tide. And my name's Clark West. This is my husband, Elliott Mitchell. We met here at Alabama in 1972. I was a freshman at age 18. Elliott had been in college. He was drafted by the Marines and went to Vietnam for 3 years. And he was coming back to finish up his degree. We met in 1972. And we were celebrating 46 years together. So I'm very, very happy with that. And who would have thought that 46 years later, we could have such a wonderful event here in Tuscaloosa. And I'm just thrilled to be here, to be a part of this great organization. And I'm going to turn it over to Elliott and let Elliott speak and tell you a little bit about our goals in life here as well.
Hello, everybody. When we were asked to attend this Pride this year, we really didn't know what to expect. We'd heard a little bit about it the past year or two. And the first thing I want to say is the incredible job that Russell and the other people here in Tuscaloosa have done to pull this together. It's so much bigger than we thought it would be, and it's going to continue to grow. It's really important that you support each other. It's really important that you support Pride, because this is how people in your community find out who we are and what our needs are. And what our needs were was marriage equality, and we got that. And it was a very, very long fight, and a lot of people put a lot of work into it, and we are all benefiting from that. The other thing that we have not accomplished is employment equality. You know, this is true in Alabama, it's true in Florida where we live. You could go to work tomorrow, they could discover that even though you are the best employee in the company and you've been there for 20 years and you've accomplished everything and you ever set out to do and you've brought great rewards to your business, they find out you're gay, and for that reason alone, you could be fired. And it's totally legal. No federal laws, no state laws. So what Pride does is it gives us an opportunity to go out to the community and say, we have health care issues, we have employment issues. And before I turn it back over to Clark, the one thing that Clark and I have worked for several years is we've tried to make a difference throughout the nation, and we have in many places where differences are not appreciated, differences are not accepted. And that's not just LGBTQ differences. That's religious differences, it's different ethnicities, it's skin color, it's whatever it might be. So I encourage everyone to embrace differences and to push your community and to push your university to expand all the efforts that are necessary to embrace our differences. And I think Clark wants to tell you a little bit about something we've been working on the last couple of years.
Thank you. You know, we give really great cocktail parties. You know, we're really good at giving parties and having a good time. But, okay, it's not just about having a good time and having great cocktail parties. It's about changing the world and changing laws. I would love to encourage everybody that is of age to please, please, please vote. Get out and vote. Let your voices be heard. We have very little power these days, it seems, and the one thing that we can do is vote. It is not okay to be discriminated against by being an LGBTQ person. And thank you, allies. Thank you, those that are here, that are attending, that are allies of this community. Several years ago, a young lesbian lady lost her life because she was gay. Her name was Patty Sue Mathis. Her father was a peanut farmer in Dothan, Alabama. He was a hardcore Republican, and he was very, very evangelical. she came out to him and he said to her, "I really wish you were dead rather than being gay." Well, what happened? She shot and killed herself, which was a horrible tragedy. Since that happened, Nathan Mathis has done everything in his power he can do to make that wrong a right. He has promoted the LGBTQ causes. He has seen that his ways were not correct as a loving parent, and he's making a living amends by doing what he needs to do for our community. Recently, Ellie and I had the privilege of meeting Nathan Mathis, and he is a wonderful, wonderful man. And because we felt so touched by that story and by what we have had to go through in 46 years living by being gay, Ellie and I decided that we were going to sponsor a $100,000 scholarship for a college student who was LGBTQ in the community at the University of North Alabama. And we just met with them this last week. This scholarship will be awarded this coming next year. And we encourage anyone who is in the community who is wanting to go to college to please apply through the Point Foundation, which is an organization that sponsors scholarships, free rides for all of those who are LGBTQ in that community. And on an average, they give out quite a few scholarships to all kinds of colleges and universities across this nation. And also, I want to tell you that we also decided, because UNA opened up their arms to us in their campus, we're beginning a Center for Social Inclusion, which is going to be housed at the library at the University of North Alabama. And I'm very, very proud of that. We have had a lot of people here on this campus who have been a huge part of this. And I just wanted to say, you never know where you're going to end up. You know, Ellie and I never realized that we would be accidental activists, but we are. And just by being together and sharing our story, we have changed people's lives, and it, in essence, has changed our lives. And I just want to thank you for being here today and for supporting us, because we really need this over the entire nation. So thank you so much. And Russell, thank you for this wonderful, wonderful pride that we're having, and all the great work that you are doing. So we're really very appreciative of it. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your day.